dear students. Today we'll learn the further parts of the topic lists. Okay, let us see. Non-equality comparison in list sequences. Now see how it works. Okay, see the comparison is mentioned here. Like in the list, four data is being mentioned, and in the second list, two data is mentioned. Now how we could be able to compare these two? Okay, now see, first is being compared with first, then second is compared with second, then third is compared with third, and then fourth is compared with fourth. When we are comparing one by one, if we get the results in the first attempt only, then we will identify it as true, or else we'll identify it as false. Okay, now in the first example you can see like 1 is less than 9. So we got our result in our first attempt itself. So we got result as what? True. And what is the reason? 1 is less than 9, right student? In the second one you can see the first data which is mentioned in list 1 and the first data which is mentioned in list 2 is same. 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equals to 2, 8 is less than 9. So in the third attempt we got the answer as true. So the reason is what? 8 is less than 9. In the third example, 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equals to 2, 8 is less than 9. In the third attempt we got, so 8 is less than 9. So we got the result as what? True. In the fourth, 1 is equals to 1, 2 is equals to 2, 8 equal to 8, but 9 is not less than 4, right? 9 is greater than 4. That's why we got the result as what? False. So this is how the comparison works in list sequences. Okay. Next, there are various operations are available in list. First is your joining list. What is joining? The term joining means what? Joining two list or more than two list, right student? The joining the two list is very easy. We can use plus to join two or more list. Okay, so see, fruits equals to apple, mango, grapes. First list name is what? Fruits. And second list name is what? Veg. That is spinach, carrot and potato. So now if you want to join two lists, then what symbol you will use? Plus. Like f veg, this is your new list, list number 3 equals to list 1 plus list 2. So you will get the answer as what? All the list will be converged and you will get only one answer. Okay, now remember one thing, you can only add list with another list, not with int, float, complex or string type. Okay, you can only add list with another list, not with int, float, complex or string type. This thing you need to be remembered. Now next is your repeating of replicating list. Repeating any list is very easy. We can use into. Okay, when you want to repeat the list, then you will use which symbol? Into. Like fruits equals to apple, mango, grapes. If you want to replicate it 2 times or 3 times, then you will use what? Into, and then 2 times you will write. So what happens? The same list will be repeated twice. Or if you write into 3, so same list will be repeated thrice. Okay, now string slicing. The index is being mentioned, like list name start into end. Slicing means the list is existed and from that you want some list to be sliced up. Okay, some list to be existed up. Okay, so for that you need to give the starting list and the end list. Okay, from start index to end -1 index it will mention, like 2 to 4 you have written, so you will get the answer till 3. 2 to 4 minus 1, that is 3 you will get. Okay, so see, list slicing is there. Val equal to the list is mentioned, like val equal to this, all are the list mentioned in the name val. Now print val 0 to 3, so you will get the output as 0 to 3. So 0 1 2, okay, up to 30 you will get in this one. Next val 3 to 8, so 3 to 8 means 0 1 2 3, means from 40 it will start. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8. So from 40 to 200 you will get the output. Okay, now print val -4 to -1. -4 to -1 means what? From here you will count, right? So -1, -2, -3, -4. So -4 to -1. So 2 to 200 you will get the output. Likewise all the answers you will get. Okay, see, these are the values are being mentioned over here. Okay, Now see, extract two list slices of a given list of numbers, display and print them such sum of elements of first list slice which contains every other elements between index 5 to 15. Program should also display the average of second slice list which contains every fourth element of list. The list contains 20 elements. See here the 20 elements is being mentioned, like slice 1 equal to val 5 to 15 means from 5 to 15 you will display, but the thing is you will display in uh, two steps. Okay, here the steps is also mentioned like 2. So from 5, like 0 1 2 3 4 5, from 2 you will start till 15. Okay, so from 2 when you will start, then you have to show in the step wise, like step is being mentioned as 2. So from 2, then 100, then 10, then 30, then 12, then 17, then 90, then 35 you will show. Okay, according to that you need to solve this query. Okay, now using slicing for list modification, how you could be able to modify your list. Like see here, the items is being mentioned like 1 2 3 4 in items 3 colon equals to hello. So what happens here, items, when you will do items, what happens, like 1 2 3 then hello it will print, and it will work because string is also a sequence. This is also a sequence. From 3 it will show, right? So 1 0 1 2, and from 2 it will show what, hello it will show. Fourth will be deducted because I have said like from whatever it has been mentioned and last number minus 1 it will show, like 3 is shown, so 3 minus 1 up to second element it will show, and then the last element will be added over here, like hello is being added. Okay, now if we pass index which is more than highest range, then Python will use next position after the highest index. For example, like see items 100 to 200, so Python will append these values to the end of this list. Okay, see this list is being appended to the last list. Okay, so far we have worked with how the lists are declared, how to access individual element of list, how to perform slicing, and so on. Now we are going to deal with basic operation on list like appending, updating, deleting list from list. Appending element of list. Appending means what? Appending means adding new items to the end of the list. To perform this, we use append method or append function method to add single item to the end of the list. Like items has been mentioned, this is your list 10 20 30. Okay, now if I am doing items dot append 40, so this element will be added in your existing list. Okay, so you will get the output as what, 10 20 30 and then 40. Now updating elements of a list, like updating means changing the list. Okay, so for that the syntax will be list name, then index, which index you want to update, equal to new value. So here items equals to 10 20 30 40, the items has been existed. Now items 3, okay, items 3 means third index to be changed with 100. So what is the third index? 10 is 0, 20 is 1, 30 is 2 and 40 is 3. So 40 element will be changed with which number? 100 number. So you will get the output as this one. Next is deleting item from a list. What is deleting? To delete item from list, we will use del statement. This statement will use del statement to delete single item with index and to delete multiple items using slicing. See, if we are using deleting single items elements of a list, as said, for single item we give index, and to delete multiple item we use slicing. Okay, so item is being mentioned, like del statement is used. Del items, which element you want to delete, the second index you want to delete. So 0 1 2, 30 number to be deleted. So when you will print the item, the 30 means second index will be deleted, that is your 30. Okay, now deleting multiple items of a list, we'll use what? Slicing for that. Now see here the list is being mentioned items as this is all element is mentioned. Now del item 0 to 3, 0 to 3 means 0 1 and 2, these three elements will be deleted. So see 0 1 2, three elements is being deleted. As said, if it is being mentioned 3, so up to 3 you don't need to go. 3 minus 1, that is up to second index you need to move. Okay, if we use del items, then it will delete all elements and the list 2, that is now no list with the name items will exist in Python. Okay, if you delete del items, then that particular list will be deleted. If you don't mention any index or slicing point, then the particular list will be full list. This one full list will be deleted, and that particular list with no that list will be not existed in what, in your Python memory. Okay, next, pop function. What is pop function? Pop function to delete list item. We can also use pop to remove single item, not list slices. For list slices, we have to use del statements. Okay, but for single element you can use pop function also. If not only deletes element but also returns it. Both del and pop are same, except pop deletes and returns the deleted value. Okay, see, in items, this is the item, items.pop. If no index is passed, last item will be deleted. If no index is passed, then last index will be deleted. But in del statement, what happens? If no statement or nothing is being passed, then the whole list is deleted. Okay, so here one major thing you can see, like when you are doing pop, no, the deleted value will be shown also, that this item has been deleted. Okay, but in del statement, this method is not shown, that which element has been deleted. Just you need to remember that this function you have used, and this is the thing you have deleted. Okay, now we can also store the deleted values by pop as like n1 equal to items.pop or n2 equal to items.pop, and it will store the deleted value as well. Like redo also function could be used through pop. Okay, now this is all about today's class. We'll move further we'll carry on in list in our next class as well. Okay, thank you, students.